how's it going? So today in this video, we are gonna take the iconic Goth mansion from The Sims 4 and turn it into a Barbie dream house slash mansion. And if you don't know what the Goth house is in The Sims 4, it comes with base game. It is very dark, obviously gothic vibe. So turning that into a Barbie aesthetic could not be more opposite. So the first thing we're gonna do is renovate the Goth mansion, then we're gonna flip it into the Barbie dream house. So we actually did a speed build for this video, which I don't normally do on my channel. I kind of like to do more of the real-time builds, but today I decided to do the full speed build for you guys because I wanted to include absolutely everything from the reno to the transformation as well. So first thing, obviously, I had to start to do was renovate the freaking Goth mansion, which is actually pretty hard. Like, this EA built house is just in such a weird like shape to begin with, and there's just stuff that just obviously doesn't belong just like any regular EA made house. So basically what I was doing first of all was deleting everything around the house. I deleted the landscaping, I deleted the columns, the fencing, all of that stuff, and then I started working on the shell. And I think the last time I renovated this Goth mansion, I did it actually on stream, I think, and the first thing I did was play around with the shell because, like I said, it's the weirdest shape ever. So first we started doing that. I kind of wanted to shrink it because I found in the Goth mansion there's a lot of like open space that doesn't really need to be there. So my main goal was definitely shrinking it and making it kind of look a little bit better. This actually took a while. This was probably the longest process of the whole thing, was switching over the shell and making some kind of like presentable looking thing so that I can start to build my Barbie house. I actually tried to follow the shell as much as possible too. Like, I did that little bump out, that little balcony on the side there, and I kind of ended up cutting off the back, but then I added towers later on so that it wasn't completely different. I also find one of the weird things about this house was the wall height, so I think I adjusted that like a million times. Roofing was also really tricky, but then I started adding the columns around the back. I'm really into this look lately where I'll do like an octagon shape and then kind of come out with a fence around so that it looks kind of like a balcony moment. It wasn't really a functioning balcony, it was more so just kind of for the aesthetic. And I also did this cool little roofing thing on the front piece there because I kept finding that front piece looking a little bit boring and just empty. Like, it needed something, so that's why I added like that little roofing piece in the back there. I also had to add another little roofing piece because the roofing took me forever. And then I also found that when I was renovating this house, I tried to put obviously back on the black fencing, the black columns and everything, just to kind of show what the Goth mansion would have looked like if I just kind of renovated that as the video. But then I replaced all of the black with the pink incoming bright colors, very vibrant, very pretty with that pink brick and roofing. And yeah, I kind of also thought that if I did the transition from the black to super colorful and like pink, then it would kind of give more of the Goth renovation vibe. There is literally so much talking involved in filming a speed build like this. I am not used to it. I've got my water. Anyway, I thought that these like pink and white columns looked really pretty around, so I replaced all of the black like vampire columns I think I used before with those really pretty nice pink and white columns. I think those were base game actually. And then the flooring, I did cats and dogs the white wood around the balcony area and in the little front part as well. I also went back in with the pink paneling, which I thought looked really cute. Oh my god. And the frise or freeze, I actually don't really know how to pronounce this, but the frise around the freaking roof drove me insane in this build. I think I tweeted about it. I was like, the frise, I've been arguing with this thing all morning. You can see me in this video like delete, replace, hold shift, delete, replace, like constantly non-stop in this video. Then I also went in with the windows. We used Strangerville windows and I believe, again, more base game windows on the sides there. And I think for the doors, those were also base game. The front door was Strangerville, which I absolutely love. I think the Strangerville door is so beautiful, and we also ended up using the Strangerville door inside a lot as well. Like the pink and white with the trim, that one. We used that one quite a bit. Then we started the landscaping. I used this kind of hedge as my fencing, and I tried to keep it the way that the Goth Mansion had originally. So they had this little like backyard sectioned off with that fence, and then in the front too, they kind of had the fence going all the way around. So I tried to mimic that as much as possible, again, just to kind of keep the whole Goth Mansion vibe alive in whatever way I could. We used the really pretty pink / purple trees from Willow Creek just to match the outside, and obviously we're going for Barbie, so we need pink landscaping. So I did a lot of pink flowers, a lot of romantic garden pink pretty flowers, and I think it turned out cute. I'm glad I did it like this too, because you guys are always asking me how I do my landscaping, because I always end up just cutting it for my regular videos. So this is what we ended up doing. This is it. Here she is in all of her glory. It's weird also just like doing these voiceovers, because I mean, I'm literally just placing flowers. That's what we do. Oh, we also had a pond. That's good. We had a pond too. I did add this little pond moment in the back. And it was funny too, because after I finished doing this back part of the landscaping, I realized that I wanted a pool, because Barbie's always like lounging, and like I wanted loungers and stuff like that. So yeah, this was like sparking the idea for the rest of the backyard too. In the back, again, I used the marble stairs that I think I used in the entire build. I think marble stairs were kind of the go-to in and outside. And I tried to mimic again with the romantic garden stuff in the back. Loungers, of course, we had to go pink grilled cheese loungers. And yeah, I was trying to find some shade for Miss Barbie, so we put those under the tree, and we got this gorgeous pool in the back. And I think that's all I did. Oh yeah, we used the heritage barbecue also. So pretty. With the flowers on the side, I thought that was super good for a Barbie moment. Oh, we used the flowers. I'm like watching this back as if I'm not the one who did it. We used the flowers, like the flower lamp for outside lighting as well. And I kind of just went around, did the nighttime lighting, and added a little bit of like window detailing with the romantic garden flower things. Those really colorful pink flower things. That was pretty much it for the outside. I did a little bit more of roofing detailing, and I also put the chimney and a couple of spikes on the towers. Then I went inside and I started deleting all of the Goth Mansion remnants, the flooring, all of the items that were in there. This, honestly, I've mentioned this before, this is so therapeutic to me. Just going in with the hammer tool and just going crazy, deleting everything. But I actually messed up so bad, and I didn't realize this until I took a break and came back to keep building this. I started building everything that I wanted to build on the first floor, up on the second floor. Yeah, so for some reason, I think it's because I'm not used to building 3-story homes, and I got to the top and then just pressed the down button once, because I'm used to like the 2-story, not the 3-story houses. And I just started building the entire layout that I wanted on the first floor on the second floor. There were a lot of mistakes in this build. Which is also another reason why I thought it was kind of fun to do a speed build like this and just leave it and show you guys the whole process. I do end up moving it down later on. The thing that I'm building right now is going to be the kitchen. I have a little bathroom in the left there, and this was the front foyer. The front hallway, which leads out into a balcony. I did not notice this for like a while. Like a couple, like an hour or so. But yeah, so in here we were starting to build the Barbie dining room, and this is kind of when I was deciding what kind of furniture I wanted to use with the interior design of this house. And originally I was gonna kind of go on the cheaper side, because when you think Barbie, I mean, yes, you think the pink, the luxury, but you also kind of think like plastic. So I was like, I don't know if I should use cheaper. Okay, Aria, listen here. I don't know if I should use cheaper items or if I should just kind of go out with the luxury. We ended up doing a lot of the luxury items with like Get Famous, a lot of the more expensive items. I need to check what this house ended up being worth. because I think it ended up being quite a bit. But I also started with these counters. Oh my god, I think I actually have to cut this part out because I started with these counters and then I ended up trying to like fix them because I didn't like them by like doing some weird like custom stuff. Yeah, this is what I did with the dine out thing. Oh my god, no. I did this for like way too long. Like sped up, it doesn't look too long, but this is what I did. I'm just gonna cut this part because, oh. Yeah, I ended up replacing them with the perfect patio counters. Like, I actually even put like shelving units on those weird things. It was just a lot. I don't know why I did it. But then we started cluttering up, again, just trying to use like fun, pink, pretty items that I thought Barbie would have in her house. And yeah, snowy escape, fridge, and oven. Again, I was making this like exit area for the balcony, which again, it didn't even check into my mind that the balcony was on the second floor, but there was that moment. Eventually, I just end up moving all of this downstairs and just, you know, putting it where it's supposed to be. So that's kind of why I'm leaving this part in, because this is what it ends up looking like on the first floor. Then we had a bathroom. This one was only supposed to be a guest bathroom, so I didn't put a shower or anything, but I did put a sink and a toilet, all the essentials, and those island living curtains made an appearance in like every single floor. I think every window, majority had these like really pink, beautiful, dreamy looking like island living curtains. Oh, and I just filled up, this is where I moved it downstairs and realized I had a whole other section to use. I put a bar there. When in doubt, put a bar in your kitchen if it's too big. I mean, also, like, I was trying to think of what Barbie would have in her house in terms of, like, what kind of Barbies there were. I was like, does Barbie have a bar in her house? I'm sure there's a bartender Barbie somewhere around. So that was my thought process through pretty much the whole thing, especially with the upstairs when I needed to have more rooms. We ended up putting, like, a movie theater in here, a gym, the whole bit. So I was literally just thinking of, like, what kind of things Barbie would want, like, to do in her house. Of course, that means we've got this gorgeous, like, front closet. I wanted to go a little more extra with this, but I was kind of short on room. And then in this awkward little, like, tower portion of the back part there, I just did a reading, like a little reading area, because we didn't put a living room on this bottom floor, but I wanted there to be at least a, like, seating area where you could just kind of chill and hang out. So that was my thought process behind this. Then I tried to make a platform, again, fighting with the freaking frise on the outside. I made a platform just as like a shelf behind that because the part behind the stairs was a little bit awkward. So I just used that as like a shelf with the platform and put like a lamp on it, and I think we just called it a day, and then I moved on. So upstairs we go. I was making my layout after the fail that I had before. This floor ended up having the bedroom, Barbie's bedroom, and I think I ended up putting just like a study area up here as well as like another little seating area because I forgot that, again, not having 3-story builds in my building portfolio, I'm not used to doing 3-story builds. So I was like, okay, I got my stairs, I'm good. But we needed more stairs. So I ended up like not really having the most room for anything else other than the stairs. But for the bedroom, I used the luxury Get Famous pink shade and the vintage glamour really pretty doors that they have, that really nice like pale pink shade. I used that a lot, especially in the bedroom. We've got the vanity that came in, the vintage glamour vanity in the white and gold. And then I was kind of like debating on the chair that I used because it's the Discover University like computer chair, but I thought that shade of pink was just so pretty and screamed Barbie to me. It was that or the My First Pet like hamster cat chair or whatever. So we went with that. But I put tons of mirrors in here. I also ended up separating this off and doing like a not walk-in closet moment, which I kind of wish that I did do, but I do end up like making a half wall and putting the Get Famous dresser in there again with the shoe rack and all that stuff. I also liked that light. I don't understand why that light with all the bulbs on it doesn't just come as a mirror. Like, I don't understand why it's just hollow. It drives me nuts all the time. But I put that on the outdoor retreat mirror. And I found that it fit like perfectly. So I had to play around and find like one that worked properly with that. But I think it looked cool in the end. But yeah, this is where we've got the big shoe display. And of course I had to give Barbie her own bathroom in the bedroom as well. So this one had a bathtub and all of the essentials that you need. I also tried to make it a little bit fancier, some questionable, like that sink with the swan on it and the mirror, very, very bougie looking, but that's what we used in that bathroom. For the desk, again, I went back in with that vintage glamour, super pale pink, with the silver trim on the bottom, with, again, the Discover University chair. I just loved the color of it. And I tried to clutter up, again, with any pink flowers, pink plants, clutter. I went in with the Moschino bookshelf right there. I ended up moving that into the tower section just because, again, I forgot about the stairs. But I put a couch up here and I just tried to make like another seating area without a proper living room. I don't end up, and I kind of regret this, I don't end up with like a proper living room in the entire build because we end up with the movie theater upstairs. Like, we have a full-blown, like, big TV, full movie theater, so I kind of thought that that would, like, replace the living room just with the way that I laid everything out. I don't know. But there are tons of seating areas, tons of places to read, and hang out and chill if you want, and again, clearly a very good spot to go and watch TV if you want. But that is where I moved all of the reading nook into that little corner, and here come the stairs, finally. I finally realized that we needed stairs to get up to the third floor. So I ended up putting those there, and I was debating making them like a double length again, just like the other ones, but I thought it looked best with the layout, and then I could kind of tuck that little desk area back into the little stair area. Upstairs is where I started to think about more fun rooms that I wanted to put, and that's where I came up with the movie theater idea. So instead of the bright pink rest of the house in this room, I had to make it dark. So I used dark wood, dark paint on the side, and I came in with the vampire curtains. I think these are so pretty, with the top part, which kind of looked a little bit more gothic than I wanted, but this room almost had a little bit of a tribute back to the Goth mansion with the dark walls, dark wood, and the Gothic style curtains. I also wanted to go in and make my movie theater up on the platforms like you see people do on like the top level and like an actual movie theater is laid out like, but I tried so many times trying to get the platforms to work with the roofing on the side, and they just did not cooperate. Also, same thing, I tried to put my popcorn machine on these tables, but obviously we can't do that, which drives me crazy. Like, you have to put it on a counter. So I put a coffee machine and an ice cream machine and a garbage for the popcorn. And that was the movie theater. That was that. Then upstairs, the other final rooms that I added, we did do another bathroom with a shower connecting to the gym, which I wanted to have like obviously a shower room here. I debated putting a sauna, but the gym takes up a lot of space, so I decided against it. But in here, this was the gym. I was picturing like 80s workout Barbie when I did this. So I added the door to the bathroom, and I was trying to find like pretty pink workout machines, which we don't have. I did end up adding like a yoga mat, which I thought was pretty with the pink yoga mat, a little yoga area in that tower. And in the other tower, I put a laundry room, which you might have saw me kind of just squeeze that on in there before heading back into the gym. But I put a treadmill with the TV. We've got a little table with the towels, and again, just like clutter and stuff like that. Nothing special. I feel like gyms are so boring. Just because the machines take up so much room, it's hard to like make them look like pretty, I guess. But the yoga area, I went back in with the spa day glowing pink mirrors, and I thought they were really pretty. That little spot I was proud of that spot. Finished it off with a speaker, and then into the bathroom we went with, again, the Aria. Oh my god, I'm trying to like go through this without editing that much, and I keep hearing Aria's little snores. So if you hear them, I'm so sorry, but yeah, this is what we did in the bathroom. upstairs. And then I finished it off with a really cute little laundry area, which I realized I didn't put any hampers in the bedroom. So I had to go back and put laundry hampers down there, but I think that was it. I think that was kind of like the last thing that I really put in this house was Barbie's third floor laundry area. And then I just kind of finished it off with, oh yeah, that unicorn rug, which I thought looked really fun, like superhero Barbie working out in the gym over there. And then, yeah, I just kind of filled up any empty spaces with decorations, chairs, whatever, and that was pretty much the build. That was pretty much it. Oh, and we went back outside. We went back outside and I added little seating areas out here because I realized I didn't really have much going on the balconies. So on the one, I added just like a little seating area and like a plant, another lounger on the other balcony, and I think I did like an easel here. Yeah, an easel with just a chair. And that was it. That was the end of the build. So I'm actually gonna slow this down and go through it in real time with you guys because, just to kind of slow it down. So this was the outside of the house, the final product of everything. I think it turned out really cute. I think you can kind of see the Goth mansion around here somewhere, but this is what we ended up with for the outside. And then on the inside, look how pink it is. I love it. I think it looks so cool. Inside, again, we've got the little seating area back there with the bookshelf, and then the walk-in closet area, our big open kitchen with the dining room, and the kitchen moment back here, we've got the first guest bathroom. Upstairs, we go up and we've got the super pink little seating area in the back there, our sofa, and the study. And in here, we've got Barbie's master bedroom. I feel like I could have made this bigger. I kind of wish I did like a full-blown walk-in closet kind of also, but we've also got the bathroom over here. And then upstairs, we have literally everything going on. We've got the movie theater, which is probably my favorite room in the whole house. And then we've got the gym in the side, freaking superhero 80s gym Barbie, and our bathroom right in the middle. So let me know what you guys think of this build. I don't plan on doing more speed builds anytime soon, but let me know how you liked it. And I will put this on the gallery under Sydneymacoretta. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.